I kept waiting for a bigger paycheck to save me. Meanwhile, I had $35,000 in debt and absolutely nothing in my savings. At some point, I had to admit it wasn't my income, it was my habits. These are the 5 things that I changed in order to get out of my paycheck cycle that I was absolutely stuck in for years. The first one was impulse spending. It wasn't that I was buying crazy expensive things. It was that when I wanted something, I bought it and I didn't think anything of it. I just charged it to my credit card. Every decision I made was in the moment with no plan, no awareness of the bigger picture at all. What changed was when I started budgeting every single paycheck with the money that I just received. This way, I'm only able to spend the money that I have for the specific item. So every day I set everything up in my budgeting app. I can see exactly what I have to work with, and I wait now at least 24 hours before buying something that isn't necessary and wasn't planned for. After 24 hours, if I still want the item, then it's a go ahead as long as the money's in my budget. And if it's not, then I save for it. That 24-hour pause literally saves me so much money because I often realize afterwards that I didn't actually want the item. I was in credit card debt and still using my credit card. Make that make sense. I had debt and I was just adding more to it. I finally had to draw a hard line and stop spending money I didn't have yet. This was hard. Telling yourself though that you'll pay it off with your next paycheck makes no sense because I got to the point where my next paycheck could not cover the credit card bill. Doesn't make sense to spend money that you don't have before it ever hits your account. It's a slippery slope. I lived it and do not recommend it. The third habit was I had no real budget. I had tried budgeting before. I'd make a beautiful spreadsheet. I feel so productive for having had made it, and then I would never open it again. I wasn't tracking in real time. I tell myself I'd update the spreadsheet once a week or at the end of the month, but by then I had way overspent my budget, and honestly, it was just useless at that point. What changed here was budgeting by paycheck. I plan every single dollar when I receive it, and I only spend now what's inside of that plan. My app is on me everywhere I go. It's on my phone. It's easy to access, way easier than a spreadsheet. When your budget actually matches how you live, it's way easier to stay consistent. Monthly budgets just weren't for me. I used to set ridiculously low amounts in my budget because I wanted to throw extra money at my debt. I was starving my budget categories to feel more productive, but I didn't even have a real debt payoff plan. I was just throwing random amounts at things and hoping for the best. I had to stop budgeting for the version of me I wished I was and start budgeting for the version of me that actually existed. So if you make your budget too restrictive, it won't stick. And I realized that if I wanted to move forward faster, I needed to increase my income and not just squeeze my spending. If you're not recording what you spend, your budget is completely useless. Now I log every single expense as it happens. More importantly, I check my budget before I spend. There are no more where did my money go moments. I already know. This keeps me accountable to my spending by manually recording every single expense. Once I stopped these 5 habits, everything started to change. It wasn't overnight, but faster than I expected once I stopped avoiding it and actually used a system that worked for me. If you're still doing these, making more money won't fix it. You have to fix the habits first.